Welcome back to my channel, Glamorous Besties. My name is Gigi, and today we're going to work with this plasticky, filmy, papery stuff. The package it comes in calls it shattered glass effect, and I'm not sure that that really adequately describes what it is, but it's just a plastic film. It's definitely got some iridescent qualities to it. It's very shiny, very, very pretty, and we are going to put it on with this real pretty gel polish. It's by Saviland, and it's a thick putty gel, mud gel, cream gel, whatever you like to call it, that's what it is. And what we're going to do is put on one coat, cure that, then come in with our second coat like we are now. And then I am going to take strips of that film. We're going to call it film, okay? Because I'm going to stop searching for terms. I'm going to commit to film. And as you can see, what we're doing is just cutting out strips of that. I went on a diagonal, but that's not necessary. I just wanted to have pieces that were small enough for the corners. You can achieve that different ways. You don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. I tend to work in diagonals. I'm not sure why that is. If you ever see my house, you'd know I put things in diagonals a lot. So there you go. And that's the way I'm cutting these. I'm not going to show you a ton of footage cutting this stuff. I just wanted you to see that that's the way I'm getting all of the little stripes that we're using. And I like the corners like this because look how beautifully that sets into a squared off. This is coffin shape, of course, but on a square nail or a coffin nail, that little corner fits in there perfectly. Now, one thing that you do want to do with these, you cannot completely meet the edges together. You need to leave spaces like I'm doing here because gel isn't going to stay on that. It would just peel off and it would come off with the gel. This is not really made to stick to the gel itself. It's not going to do that. If you cured it and messed with it, it would peel right off. So what you're going to need to do is come in with a base coat or a builder gel, something along those lines, and make sure, I'm just going to pull this down a little because I'm unhappy that it wasn't connecting correctly with the edge. But you want to have some gel for the next layer of gel to stick to and to hold that in. So basically it's an encapsulation situation regardless of what product you choose to encapsulate with. But if you don't have those little gaps, there's nothing for that gel to stick to. So you see how I'm trying to make the gap there. Don't let them touch together. And that's why you want to use a colored gel too, because then you've got the stripes of the gel underneath there. I didn't like that in the corner, so I just fixed that a little bit, and we're going to come in with something else. And as you can see, I'm just layering all the colors, right? It's just, each stripe is its own little thing. We've got red, orange, gold, and yellow, and those are the colors that we're mostly going to stick to. We do have some green in the yellow one, and guys, I meant to show you the yellow nail. I don't know what I did. I must have paused the camera and not unpaused it when I was making that nail, and then got up to pee and unpaused it when I came back and not realized I missed that. But you are going to see an orange nail and this red nail. Sadly, you're not going to see the yellow nail until we do stuff with it, so you'll see. Now, I'm just cutting off the edges. If you're really good at measuring that stuff out, you could probably get away with not having any edges to cut off. I didn't do that, okay? And I was like halfway through the set when I was like, I need to cut these shorter so they just are inside the gel. That's probably going to work a little better. Learn from my little mistake. This is my second coat of, my second coat of base coat. And then I do come in and smooth it out even more with my file. So there's a little bit of filing and a little bit of cutting, but even if you did it without any edges hanging over, which you can make that work. You'd probably still have a little smooth filing because those strips have a tiny bit of thickness to them, not a lot, but enough that you would feel that in the nail. So you might, especially on the edges, want to do just a tiny bit of buffing to smooth everything out before you did that last coat of top coat. And I did do that for the most part on these as well. Anywhere I felt like it was lumpy or bumpy, I smoothed it out before I did that last top coat, and that gave it a nice, beautiful, slim profile. Because that's what you want with your nails. You don't want bulky nails. You want nice, slim nails. This, of course, is the orange one. I did not put any of the red in the orange nail. I just stayed with the yellow, the gold, and the orange film. And I think it turned out really, really good. I wanted each nail to have a tiny bit of its own flavor, right? Right. So now for a very, very subtle detail. If you wanted it to not be subtle, you could do that. I just felt like staying with the fall theme, I would go gold, but you could do silver or black. But I'm just doing a little bit of stamping on top in these very lacy, filigree sort of styles. And you can see it, but it's subtle. It's just barely there, and I love that about these nails. I love that the striping of it is a little wild, and the stamping is just so subtle, so demure, very mindful. Maybe we should call this set very demure, very mindful. Anyway, guys, this is the finished set. I hope you really like them. I absolutely love this set. They are so eye-catching and gorgeous. People would definitely stop you and ask to look at your nails if you were wearing something like this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. As always, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. We're going to see you for some more shorts this week, and definitely another video on Saturday. So if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. And how about you leave me some fall leaves in that comment section so I know you're still here. Bye-bye, guys.